In the world of sports, where athletes push their limits to achieve greatness, the health and safety of competitors have always been a critical concern. However, the recent revelation by sprinter Noah Lyles that he competed in the men's 200 meters at the Paris Olympics after contracting COVID-19 has sparked a broader debate. This incident not only raises questions about athletes' rights to privacy regarding their health, but also highlights the ethical and procedural dilemmas that sports organizations face in managing contagious diseases during major events. Lyles' decision to compete while carrying the virus brings up a crucial issue. Should athletes be allowed to keep their health status confidential when dealing with communicable diseases? In Lyles' case, no other athletes in the race have publicly expressed concern, but his choice effectively removed their ability to decide whether they were comfortable competing alongside someone with a contagious illness. This situation raises significant questions about the balance between individual privacy and collective safety in sports. Although the International Olympic Committee, IOC, has established protocols for managing COVID-19 cases, Lyles' case illustrates the potential conflicts between these guidelines and the health regulations of host countries. For instance, in France, doctors are required to report infectious diseases, including COVID-19. This brings into question whose rules should take precedence in such scenarios, and whether there needs to be a more transparent and unified approach to handling such situations. Lyles, known for his confident and outspoken personality, aimed to dominate the Paris Olympics by winning 3 gold medals in the 100 meters, 200 meters, and the 4x100 meters relay. His ambition was clear, and he had already achieved a narrow victory in the 100 meters, edging out Jamaica's Kishane Thompson by a mere 0.005 of a second. The race was so close that while Thompson's foot crossed the line first, it was Lyles' torso that clinched the win, marking a triumph that was celebrated, but still criticized by Sim fans and the media alike. Lyles' aspirations of sealing his dominance were derailed in the 200 meters, where he was unexpectedly beaten by Botswana's rising star, Letsile Tebogo. Despite his confidence, Lyles finished third, with Tebogo clocking an impressive 19.46 seconds. Lyles' performance, affected by the virus, led to his unexpected placement, leaving many to wonder what might have been if he had been in full health. Following the race, Lyles embraced some of his competitors, yet his COVID-19 status remained undisclosed. It wasn't until after the event that Lyles revealed he had tested positive for the virus 2 days earlier and had been struggling to breathe during the race. He assessed his readiness for the race at 90 to 95%, which inevitably raised questions about the fairness of the competition and the integrity of his performance. Lyles' revelation, intentional or not, cast a shadow over Tebogo's victory. The public couldn't help but wonder how the race might have unfolded had Lyles been in peak condition. This speculation somewhat detracted from Tebogo's achievement, which should have been celebrated without such doubts. Despite the circumstances, Lyles expressed pride in his performance, viewing his bronze medal as a personal victory against the odds. Competing while battling COVID-19 was undoubtedly a challenge, and his ability to secure a medal under such conditions is commendable. However, this personal triumph has sparked a necessary conversation about the protocols that allowed him to compete without the knowledge of others. The Tokyo Olympics, delayed by a year due to the pandemic, were a stark reminder of the challenges posed by COVID-19, as events were held in nearly empty stadiums. Although the global situation has improved since then, with far fewer deaths compared to the height of the pandemic, the virus remains a concern. The approach of treating COVID-19 like any other respiratory illness, as stated by IOC President Thomas Bach, reflects a broader shift in how the virus is perceived. But this shift raises the question of whether enough is being done to protect athletes and the integrity of the competition. The handling of Lyles' case contrasts sharply with that of British swimmer Adam Peaty, who tested positive for COVID-19 after winning a silver medal. Unlike Lyles, Peaty's diagnosis was publicly disclosed, and he was isolated and treated before returning to compete. The transparency in Peaty's case allowed his teammates and competitors to make informed decisions, highlighting the importance of clear communication and consistent protocols. The differing approaches between Lyles and Peaty bring to light the ethical dilemma surrounding transparency in sports. Should athletes' health conditions be disclosed to ensure fair play and protect others, Or does such disclosure unfairly impact an athlete's mental state and competitive edge? The debate is complex, but it is crucial for sports organizations to establish guidelines that prioritize both fairness and safety. The lack of clarity regarding the protocols of national sporting bodies further complicates the issue. It is essential for the various organizations to have clear and transparent guidelines to manage cases like Lyles. The COVID-19 pandemic may have receded, but the responsibility to protect athletes and ensure fair competition remains. The experience of Lyles and PD underscores the need for universal protocols that all athletes and organizations can follow. Transparency should be at the core of these protocols, ensuring that everyone involved is aware of the risks and can make informed decisions. This is not only a matter of fairness, but also a way to maintain the integrity and spirit of sports. Athletes, like all individuals, have a right to privacy, including their health information. However, when participating in a global event where the health of others is at stake, this privacy must be balanced with responsibility. The Lyles incident highlights the need for a conversation about where this balance lies and how to ensure that it is respected across all sports. Noah Lyles' experience at the Paris Olympics is a reminder of the challenges that athletes face, not just in their pursuit of excellence, but also in navigating the complexities of competing in a world still grappling with the remnants of a global pandemic. It also serves as a catalyst for important discussions about health, transparency, and fairness in sports. As we look back at Noah Lyles' experience, we are left with several questions that go beyond the track. Should athletes be required to disclose their health conditions when competing in events? How should sports organizations balance individual privacy with collective safety? And what can be done to ensure that the spirit of competition remains fair and just? We'd love to hear your thoughts on these questions and how you think the world of sports should evolve in the post-pandemic era. Leave your comments below, and let's keep this important conversation going. Thank you for watching, and remember to keep the sports spirit alive.